Hello and welcome back to Soulful Strategies with Kathleen Amy, where we are blending intuition, strategy, and soulful insights to empower your entrepreneurial journey. I'm your host, Kathleen, and today we are going into a topic that's often overlooked in the hustle culture of online business, and that is strategic rest. Yes, we are going to be talking about actually integrating downtime into your business model, not as a luxury or a nice to have, but as a necessity for sustainable growth and creativity. Let's start off by defining what we mean by strategic rest. It's not just about taking a break, it's more about intentionally incorporating periods of rest into your routine to support your productivity, enhance your creativity, and your overall well-being. It's about working smarter and more efficiently, not harder. It's all about simplicity. When we talk about this kind of rest, where we are actively creating a strategy around it, we're really referring to a deliberate, planned, intentional approach to rest that is integrated into our daily, weekly, and monthly routines and rituals. It's about recognizing that to function optimally, our minds and bodies need the downtime. We are not machines. There are things that influence our capacity, the season of life we are in, our own unique rhythms and flow, and we can really support ourselves inside our businesses by taking these into account and planning for it. This concept extends beyond just physical rest. It really encompasses mental, emotional, and spiritual rejuvenation. It's about creating a balance or an integration, if you like, where productivity and rest can actually coexist. And this enables you to harness your full potential. Let's use an example. If you consider the training process of a professional athlete, their coaches are going to meticulously plan not just their workouts, but their rest days as well. These rest periods are when the body repairs itself, grows stronger, and integrates the training it has undergone. Without the adequate rest, there's going to be a risk of injury, burnout, and underperformance for the athlete. Now, let's translate that concept into the realm of business and creativity. Your brain, much like an athlete's muscles, needs the time to rest, process, and rejuvenate. During downtime, your brain engages in a different kind of productivity. It's sifting through information, it's making connections, and it's generating new ideas. This is why some of your best insights might strike when you're not actively working on a problem. Hello, usually in the shower or on a walk, out in nature, under the trees for me. Strategic rest could be as simple as taking short breaks during your workday to practice mindfulness, or it could be as significant as scheduling regular vacations or time off where work is completely off the agenda, taking seasonal breaks, blocking off time where you have no meetings. The key is to make these practices consistent, intentional, and relevant to you. An example in my own business is that I block off times before and after meetings. Because I am a virtual assistant and social media guide, everything's online for me. But I know that even when meeting virtually, my energy is still very focused on the other. And that can be a little energetically draining for me if I am continuously focused meeting after meeting. So I ensure that I have ample breaks before and after meetings, and only a certain amount can be booked or scheduled in a day. I also block off times when I know I'll need more space. Hello, luteal phase. It can be as simple as that. It can be as simple as blocking off times throughout the day where you can just be. It can also be as simple as making sure you feel physically comfortable. Check in with your body. Are you warm enough? Are you hydrated? Have you activated your drink goblin mode like I have right now and have a hydrating drink, a fun drink, and an energizing drink? I like to have my coffee or tea. At the moment, I've got a chamomile and honey tea while I'm recording, a water, and then an electrolyte drink. Have you stepped away from your workstation, wherever it might be, and stretched? And I think it's important to highlight here, we started our own businesses for a reason. Usually, I found it's because we are stepping away from the norms, the expectations, we're making something for ourselves, and we're making money while we do so. My invitation to you is to make sure that you are also prioritizing your comfort and experience in your business as well. We are not our businesses, but we are working on our businesses. Would you expect an employee to work back to back with no breaks? Would you not allow an employee to hydrate or get up and move? And if you were an employee, would you find it reasonable to work back to back all day with no breaks? No, you'd have rostered breaks. So prioritize that for yourself in your business as well. By prioritizing strategic rest, you're not just preventing burnout, you're actually setting the stage for a more creative, insightful, and productive work life. It is a bit of a paradigm shift from the traditional badge of honor associated with the constant busyness to a more balanced, integrated, effective approach to work and life, but it definitely is beneficial. Now we've had a little bit of an overview into what strategic rest is, let's actually go into the benefits. And as I said earlier, it's not just about avoiding burnout, it is about creating space and often time for innovation, problem solving, and more strategic thinking inside our business. So when we go into the benefits, we really do uncover a multitude of advantages that go beyond just relaxing. Planning for this kind of rest and being really strategic about it is one of my key players in enhancing my functioning in my business, boosting my creativity, and fostering an environment where my creativity can thrive. Not just in my business, but then this flows out into my life as well. When you actually step away from work and engage in different activities or rest, you give your brain the chance to work on problems subconsciously. This often leads to those aha moments or breakthroughs in thinking, which might not occur under that constant pressure of more focused work. And more than that, rest is really crucial for memory consolidation and learning. When you rest, your brain is processing and synthesizing the information that you've absorbed, making it easier to recall and apply later. For entrepreneurs and business leaders, this really means better decision making because your perspectives and information recall are enhanced. Strategic rest also boosts creativity. It allows your mind space and time to wander, which is an essential state for creative thinking and generating new ideas. It's during these quiet, restful moments that our brains can actually make unique connections between seemingly unrelated concepts. And on a personal level, if you're integrating strategic rest into your routine, it can significantly enhance your well-being and your work-life balance. It reduces stress, helps prevent burnout, and improves overall health, and that's going to contribute to sustained long-term performance and success. From a business perspective, encouraging and modeling this kind of strategic rest within your team or your business or your organization can lead to higher satisfaction amongst your team, reduced turnover, and a more engaged workforce. It really fosters a culture that values well-being, embodies well-being, and actually walks the talk. You can really start to see that strategic rest is not just a luxury, it's not just a nice to have. It really is a critical component of the systems and strategies we implement and create. And once we begin to understand the benefits and the importance of it, it really becomes a non negotiable part of the routine, part of your business ecosystem, and you're investing in your most important asset, yourself. And if you have a micro business or a team, your people. How can you implement strategic rest in your own business? Firstly, it starts with recognizing the value of rest and then intentionally scheduling it into your day, week, month, and year. Begin with small steps. We know that small steps add up to the big steps that take us towards our vision. An example could be taking short breaks during your workday to step outside, meditate, read a book, or simply just breathe. Gradually, you can build up to larger blocks of time where you disconnect from work completely, allowing your mind to explore and create freely. So, when planning your days and weeks and months, think about your own rhythms and cycles and how you can create and then allocate space for this during your workdays. I'd love to hear from you. How do you incorporate strategic rest into your routine and what impact has it had on your business and creativity? So I think we can come to the understanding that strategic rest is not slacking off. It's not about doing nothing. It's really about building a foundation for sustainable success and innovation in your business. By allowing yourself that time to rest, you're not only taking care of your well being, but you're also fostering and promoting and embodying an environment where creativity and productivity are allowed the space and time to flourish. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Soulful Strategies with Kathleen Amy. Remember that taking time to rest isn't just good for you, it is essential for your business. Tune in next time as we continue to explore strategies that nurture your business and your soul. Until then, take care.